Today, we are going to learn about standard test method for clay lumps and friable particles in aggregates, as per ASTM C142. Clay and friable particles may be present in the form of lumps in natural aggregates. If they are near the surface, these lumps can cause pitting under the influence of traffic. Specifications frequently limit these particles to a maximum of 1%.
Scope. This test method covers the approximate determination of clay lumps and friable particles in aggregates. Apparatus. 1. Balance. Balance shall be accurate to 0.1% of the sample's mass. 2. Container. Container should be rust-resistant and large enough to spread the sample out in a thin layer. 3. Drying oven. Drying oven capable of maintaining a temperature of 110 plus or minus 5 degrees Celsius, 230 plus or minus 9 degrees Fahrenheit. 4. Sieve. Sieves conforming to specification E11. Sample preparation. Dry the aggregate to a substantially constant mass at 110 plus or minus 5 degrees C, 230 plus or minus 9 degree F. Sample requirement. 1. Fine aggregate. Test samples of fine aggregate shall consist of particles coarser than a 1.18 mm sieve and shall have a mass not less than 25 g. 2. Coarse aggregate. 4.75 to 9.5 millimeters 1000 g. 9.5 to 19.0 millimeters 2000 g. 19.0 to 37.5 millimeters 3000 g. Over 37.5 mm 5000 g. If the sample contains both fine and coarse aggregates, separate them using a 4.75 mm. Number 4. Sieve and handle each fraction accordingly. Test procedure. 1. Soaking. Spread the weighed samples in a thin layer in a container and cover with distilled water. Allow them to soak for about 24 hours. 2. Disintegration. After soaking, roll and squeeze each particle between the thumb and forefinger to attempt breaking them down. Particles that disintegrate under this pressure are classified as clay lumps or friable particle. 3. Wet sieving. Remove the degraded particles by wet sieving using the appropriate sieve sizes. For fine aggregate, 850 micrometers sieve. For coarse aggregate, 4.75 to 9.5 millimeters, 2.36 millimeters sieve. 9.5 to 19.0 millimeters, 4.75 millimeters sieve. 19.0 to 37.5 millimeters, 4.75 millimeters sieve. Over 37.5 millimeters, 4.75 millimeters sieve. Ensure thorough agitation during sieving to remove all undersized particle. 4. Drying and weighing. Dry the particles retained on the sieves to a constant weight in the oven at 110 degree plus or minus 5 degrees C, 230 degree plus or minus 9 degree F. After cooling, weigh them to the nearest 0.